Hello you, welcome to Geekism and welcome back to Foundation. The last few episodes we've spent building up our city Bailey. Still a bit of work to do over there, but our resources are the thing that are holding us back right now. The fact of the matter is that all of these larger upgrades, the small stone and iron outposts we've got just aren't cutting it. So we're going to head out into the wilderness and see what's in those big old rocks over there. Okay, welcome back. We're going to try and join up to these rocks over here, see what's in them, see if there's anything nice in them. Looks like we have 3 deposits there, and then 3 deposits there. The way we do this is by sending out our bailiffs. Do we have nobody working? Is it just telling us that we have some space? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we just need some more market stall folks. Okay, well that's fine. We'll click there and there. There we go. Okay, so these will just fill up as they can, but we're going to keep the rest of the folks because we're probably going to do some mining with them. Yeah, so the way we do that is by sending out our bailiff. So let's find where he is. Select mandate. There we go. So prospect and mineral deposit. Okay, so the closest one is this one. Is that right? Is that the closest one? Yes, it is. So I'm going to say let's start on that prospect. And that's the bailiff that can do all those. Now the royal courtier can do them as well, so that one's being done. So let's also get this one done from the royal courtier. We'll do that. Whilst they're doing that, I mean, no matter what it is, we're going to go and get it. I'm hoping one is stone, one is iron. That would be kind of perfect, but no matter what, it's going to be something we look at doing. So in the meantime, we will start working up towards them. We're going to need to unlock here. We don't need to unlock this one, but I feel like we probably should. And then we need to unlock this one, and there we go. Okay, so that's give us a good old space to work with. We're now going to paint into resource removal, and we're going to clear out this. I mean, the whole thing being cleared out seems ridiculous, but this is what we want to happen. We want all of this to become farmland, and this is all going to be iron working here. There might be some houses, I don't know. This is going to take an absolute age to do, but it's definitely something we're going to start working on. The folks who are prospecting, they literally just come and have a good old look at it. If there's a way to say if they're doing good or not. They are a commoner. We can make them a citizen. We don't quite ready for that yet, but that is something we're going to be looking at soon. But anyway, these two fine people we've got here is Hrund and here is Enlin, both doing a great job. Not sure how long it takes. I mean, it's probably just going to be a fair old session, but they're going to do that. In the meantime, now we've opened up this space, we are constantly running out of wheat. We literally have 0 wheat here. We have good bread, but it's all getting very quickly converted into wheat, so into flour. So we are definitely going to have to look at expanding wheat. So the way we're going to do that is clear this forest out, and then we can have a farm basically either side of the path here. I think that's quite realistic to have farms as you come into the city. So that'll be good. The other thing I want to do then for these people is set up a little church. Now, there is something to be said. This is the polishing the stone here. The company are well attended. That's good. A few people mentioned how to turn off the little things above their heads. Doesn't seem to work. It's here, look, and I've got it knocked off. Visitors, and also somebody mentioned that you can actually turn off the visits with a mandate. But honestly, we seem to be smashing it every time, so I'm not too worried about that. Okay, so yes, we could do a little church here, I think. And because of that, I think it probably isn't a terrible idea to move this camp to have it more in line with the stone situation we've got over here. So we're going to hopefully double-click this and select the lot. I don't think we can. Somebody mentioned you could double-click this to move stuff. I'm well aware we've been doing that, but it doesn't look like we can do all of it in one go. That's fine. We can make this work, so we can put that there on the little edge there. Oh, these ones don't have the thing above their head, so the visitors don't matter. It's just the emissaries that do. Oops. No, that won't let us move the whole thing. Okay, well, unless we come out of the building and then we can do it. No, that's fine. We can absolutely just readjust all of this over here. Yeah, no, it's only going to let us do one at a time, but it's not a problem. We're just going to move all of this down. Basically regenerate it around this space to how it all was. And a wagon. Go put the wagon on the other side of the road just because that's fun to do. I think that's all of it. So we'll click apply changes. These folks aren't going to know what hit them. What's going on? So that's that. The other thing that people mentioned was that the pathing here was perhaps what was causing the lack of housing. You're very probably right. Luckily, this actually has started upgrading on its own. We don't have a commoner residence in here for it to be this level, but it has already gone up via density. So it's as big as it's going to get. It might have a little bit to grow there, but that's good. It's filled in the gap here. And I think this looks okay now, and this open area here is fine as well. A few people in the comments said that they don't like what I've done here with this. Okay, sorry, I do. I think it's fun, you know, whatevs. There's a few different ways you can play these kind of games. You can really sort of min-max to get the absolute best out of all of your resource chains. Or you can go for something that like you think looks good. I'm definitely a looks good guy, like always have been, I'm afraid. If you're really looking for min-max players, they are out there and they are playing the game correctly, but so am I as well, because we're both enjoying ourselves and it's a video game. That's all that really matters. So yeah, that's my little high horse. I'll get down now. I would love to see some of this doing a bit more. Is it just builders that knock this stuff down? Let me see if I can find a dude. Who are you? Free time, job, builder. Yes, so I reckon it's probably not a terrible idea to have another builder's workshop just over here, because there's going to be a lot happening over here for a little while now. So we can build that, instantly give 3 people a job. There we go. And have them begin to clear out the area. Here they're doing a fine space, to be honest with you. It's this area that's taking a little longer, but honestly, these folks are still having a real good stare at these rocks, so I'm not too worried. But we can definitely look at adding in a farm over here. So we're actually going to come into this one. The farms, I'm still not convinced with farms, because here, look. This farm is adequately sized for the current number of workers, all right? So it's currently saying to us that this farm is the right size, and we're currently in sowing state. But watch this, look, we're just going to hold on a little longer. We're just going to watch this farm get sowed, because I don't think they're making it all the way to the end of the sowing season. Now that might be because their houses are far away, perhaps. But if you look, it doesn't ever actually seem to fill up. This one here. Oh, these are going to prove me wrong now and absolutely fill up, look, aren't they? Oh, all the bushes are changing over here. I hope that's not too much problem with berry bushes. Oh, they're probably going to prove me wrong and fill these things in there. But I noticed a couple of times they couldn't. Iron ore, excellent, from the bailiff. That's great. Which is going to be this one. That's iron. That's excellent. So if this is stone or coal, I'll be really happy. Coal is one we really need, because to smelt the iron into anything usable, we need coal. Bailiff has found stone. Only found stone in nearby piles here. I don't hate it. It's okay. This one here really wants to be coal. I mean, it wants to be. It could be whatever it like. We would really like it if it was coal. So let's come back to our Great Hall and select a mandate again. Pretty sure it's this one. Yeah, we will get started on that. Prospect. And I suppose we shouldn't have all of our eggs into one basket. We can look at... well, that's a bit further out. We kind of want these ones here, don't we? So, where are you? Even though these numbers are actually closer, yes, I think logistically, this is more the way we want to go. Oh, we need to do it with our... with you. It's that one there, yes. So you go ahead and find out what that is, just in case this one isn't what we need. If this is coal, we are absolutely cooking, because the only other things we need then are quartz, gold, all sort of like luxury items. For the next stage of development, we really need to start improving on our iron production. Yeah, see, they just don't get to the end of the farm. I don't know if it's because it's far away or what. There is a scarecrow in here somewhere. There he is, fine fellow. Yeah, it's interesting, right? That they just don't get there. Somebody was saying that some of these are red as well, but I can't... Unfortunately, just can't see if they are or not, but they look okay to me. But yes, this one, just not good enough. So that's okay. We're going to paint the crop field. We're not going to bother it too much. We're just going to take it down there. And I hope this stuff still grows this year, I guess. But if it doesn't, it's not the end of the world for me, really. Okay, let's build a farm. We're going to go to food production. We're going to go to wheat farm, and we're just going to build it straight off the bat, nice and big. So we start with this building here. We also add in a wheat barn, just to give it that slight increase in storage, even though it doesn't really seem to do anything. The tooling shed's now going to come down and be more of the front access point. There we are, and we'll get a couple of these around because they just increase storage, I believe. Alright, that's a nice looking farm. We'll say go ahead on that. Okay. And then I'll do the same on this side. I mean, that's getting pretty good now. That's starting to get cleared out pretty well. So I'll do the same on this side. We still have this lovely big old rock here. Okay, let's go. We'll leave the builder's hut. We'll make it look like it's part of the farm. There we are. The wheat barn. Come down here. And eventually we'll do some nice... fencing around all of this. Company well attended. Just keeps doing it. We keep getting a little bit of kingdom influence and some gold coins, so that's good. All right, we've got 2 farms coming on there. The space is almost ready for them. I mean, this is pretty much ready for them, so that's fine. In fact, I might even tell them to calm down a little bit there. Maybe just a few more there. And then this, let's say don't worry about this side of things. And we'll have, because the line will go sort of round there. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, that looks good. Also, oh, the thing has gone away from them now, unless they were just visitors, perhaps. Okay. That gives plenty of space to work with. Yeah, this is already getting picked, sorry, so that's good. But yeah, you can see as this stuff gets in, it just never stays. It goes straight to here. There's already 43 there. It gets turned straight into flour, and then these things just absolutely shut down until it's grown up again. And it's yeah, it's not what we're looking for. So it is what it is. Okay, we'll do a little church here. It doesn't have to be anything major. It's just going to help get a few folks in and keeping them happy. This one. No, not tavern, not city market, not manor house. Oh, it must have its own tab there, doesn't it? It used to be on the monument, I think. Maybe not. We'll do a classic little nave, is that called? Rustic thatched nave. There we are. And we'll go like that. And, oops. We'll raise you up. Perhaps too much. Rustic wooden bell tower. Thatched steeple. Well, that's a bit of a naffy one, isn't it? Rustic wooden bell tower. So these are all wooden. Is there not a thatched one? I guess not. What does the church over here look like? Oh yeah, that has a unthatched one as well, doesn't it? Well, that's fine then, I suppose. Okay. Do that there. Pull it right up. Oops, needs to go to like there. It's fine. And there with a thatch gate on it. This looks like it is to go up one to compensate a little. That's fine. Okay. And then I think it just needs a little thing on the back. Just to kind of ground it a little. That's fine by me. And I want it running alongside that house there. And then I'm actually going to turn this into a graveyard, I think. But we'll do that once the building's built. Why are we paused? We don't need to be paused. Sorry. There's lots to get built here. Farms are done, and I've also added a little bit of residential here. I've got a feeling we'll just get some houses spark up as soon as we put people in here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. The other building's not done yet. Okay. Well, we'll make it work. Did they fly into housing? Yeah, no, but maybe they will. I don't know. It's quite an attractive area, you know. You're not far from a little market here. It's nice and quiet. I think it'd be good. But in the meantime, we will paint the crop field. So that's going to go here. It's too small, which I know. I'm going to take it up to there. It is now adequately sized. We'll take that off there because we do want to continue working with our fencing and what have you when we can. So it's really want to take this up to the tree line and then just cut it away a little there. And there you go. That's your farm. And then this one, I suppose we kind of have to wait till that's built because, well, I suppose we can just eyeball it. We're going to want to do the same here. Try and get the space a little better. We've got a line forming here that I don't love. We'll hopefully be able to deal with that as it comes up. So this is too large, but once the building's done, I don't feel like it will be. How does it look compared to that one? Yeah, it's about the same. It's maybe even a little small. So how about we do something like that? Because once that's full with a few more people, I think it'll be fine. And I guess these houses had space for them. I don't know where they all went to live, those 10 that we just bought in. They obviously found the room. I hope they're not just like squeezing into here instead. So this is all full. Let's have a look. Tax collector. I mean, I suppose the easiest thing to do is come into here. Oh, there's already a house going up. Beautiful. Just as we suspected. You. Where's your house? Okay, so you were already in there. Alright, well that's fine. As long as there's space for you, I don't mind it. I think maybe a little bigger area. All of this can be actually residential. There. All of that can be residential because you will help funnel into this as well. Now, talking of this, we've had this discovered. It is gold, unfortunately, and that's, you know, fine. But it's not quite what we wanted. Here is just another stone deposit, so we can eventually look at doing these and these. But I did just remember that actually there is a way to generate coal, even if you don't find it in one of those things, and that's using a charcoal hut. It cuts trees down and produces a coal, and I think that's probably what we're going to have to start looking at doing. So we're going to bring that over to here. It's a stinky old place. This is a fairly industrial area here. We'll click build, and then I'm hoping we can paint an area and it can literally have all of this here. That seems sensible to me. So we'll see how that goes as it goes in. And then here we're going to start with the iron and stone of this side. So before we used to come into here and then click build and then we can build it. Okay, cool. So we can build the quarry. Requires it to be attached. It sure does. There we go. And we can... I think we can do 2. We can do 2 on there. That's cool. We can do a crane. This actually stores some resources. I'll put that down. What does this do? This stores 10 more. So we'll get a few of those around because they, well, they look the part if nothing else. And then this thing adds some monument decoration. So I don't really know why you wouldn't have these. Because they look good and they add on stuff. And we will click apply changes. And then we'll basically do the same again on this one. Looks like it has 2. 1. 2. We will have a crane for the resource to be gathered. That's good. A few wagonies. And then these, where it'll let me put them. 1, 2, 3. Looks good. Apply. I mean, that'll take an age, but it's fine. So, do we want to try and correct this path here, or is this now going to become a path out of the town? Like, I don't mind if it is. I found the forbidden land thing didn't work as well as I would have liked. But I don't mind the path coming down here and then across. That's fine, because this can be more housing here. I just don't like it cutting across the field. So let's just try saying for verboten. There. And I'm actually just going to cut across this field and across this field. Actually, we'll go right across there, because that's my panic, is that they start coming up here. So these folks, their route is already planned, so they'll cut through. Let's see if these ones do this. Yeah, so unfortunately we have to wait until we get a new load of pathfinding. They generate their path and then go for it and then come back, which is good, because it means if they were generating it every second, oh man, the processing power would be insane. Hopefully they... Okay, so they're literally just going to walk around. We're going to have to really cheat them. Like that. And we can do fencing as well. I would just like for them to naturally sort of find their way. But yeah, I did say we would do the fencing, so let's look at doing some of that as well. This one, no, it's decorative fencing, not this stuff. Here we go. Alright, so we're going to come out of this building here. We're going to go up here. So I do quite like a village gate, honestly. There we go. And we'll straighten that out. Something like that. I always want to make sure there's a fence in between the two fields. Mostly for looks, but again, you never really know. Well, so that goes into the stone there. We'll take this one to the stone as well. There we go. And then I'm hoping that really pushes the path that way. Like, that's fine. I don't mind there being a path from the village there. That makes a lot of sense, from the village centre to there. I just don't want it to be there. Let's see what happens now with this fellow. Who are you? Aldag? Oh. I mean, Aldag's just absolutely gunning that way. Okay. Well, let's just keep going then. All of this sort of stuff is a way off yet. Can we edit this one? Yep. Ah. Don't wish for it. There we go. Okay. I'll bring that down here. Down this way. Again, they can come down the side of the farm here. No issues. Just don't want them cutting through my lovely fields. We'll stick a gate on here. Don't want people to get too trapped. Oops, that looks terrible. We'll go this way with that one there. There we go. Okay. Let's see what that does to the shape of things. There, they can go either way. I don't mind. Let's see. Yeah, so they're still figuring out that they will do that until the fence is there, unfortunately. So we will have to go verboten. Okay, that should be enough. Let's see. Let's kind of get this stuff in line straight away, because otherwise it just makes it harder and harder to fix after the fact. Let's see this plank walk in here. They're going up. Oops. Yeah, see, they're still old. But there we go. The new ones are doing what we want them to do now, which is, I mean, they've got a weird little yard through the house here, a little line through the house, but okay. Village path blocked. I mean, that doesn't surprise me. How do we... Here. Yeah. Have I blocked in this? No. They're okay. Yeah, I understand there's going to be villager blocking until this fence is in place. It's just going to be something you have to deal with, I'm afraid. But I am happy for this to be residential, so... Oops. Okay, so we're going to do that, and then we'll... We'll do something like this. And then that there, I mean, I know I don't necessarily need one, but if that isn't where a well goes, I don't know what is. I'm just going to put that down there just for the look of the thing. Okay. We can now generate some charcoal. We've got 3 people to work it, so they can go in and get that. So there doesn't seem like I have a way to say you can chop wood down, but it cuts trees and produces coal. So we don't have to have tree delivered there. It just has to. They just have to do it themselves, perhaps. Okay, let's get some logistics in set up here then. So we need a warehouse, because over here we're starting to get pretty full up of all sorts of things now. So let's do you there. And we'll just start with the second depot, why not? And so build that. Because all of this polished stone, is that you're just full of polished stone, eh? Yeah, lots of it as well. Lots of regular stone. That's good. We want both of each. And we'll get some coal cooking here as well. We're waiting for the workers. Housing is insufficient. Who is housing insufficient for? Hello, who are you? You're a stonemason. Must rest under a roof. Okay, well, where'd you live? You don't live anywhere? Is the little village finally full? Is the little centre area finally full? I mean, what can we do? There are things we can do. I do wonder whether or not the bakery and the tailor's workshop would be better suited just outside. I feel like I've moved this thing 50 times. But it could go here, couldn't it? It could go here. And it would... I feel like it would really suit the space. I'm going to do the same with this. Well, mind you, this one really needs to be over here. This is making the cloth. I mean, could we get a path along there to this? I don't know whether it would care for it. We could try. Let's see. Let's see, because I feel like you sit there quite nicely. We don't have a priest. We'll get a priest. We can't get a priest. Well, nobody waiting for a job. What do you want? This stuff again? Wood? No. We just need it. I'm sorry. Missing a priest. We'll get a priest in there. Villager pathing blocked. No. Lucida. Can't reach Taylor's workshop while we're moving it. Okay, Theda. Where were you trying to get to? You were just trying to get into this field. So is it a problem then, this field? It might just be because we've painted it as verboten. I don't know why I keep saying that. It's funny. It might be because we painted it. Let's get the fence built in, and then we'll see how they walk. They've definitely settled on this as the... It's poor sod. They're going straight through their backyard for no reason. Could just walk here. No, we're going to go right round. That's so weird. I wonder if we could... I'm going to try and stop that, because that's just very silly. Sort it out. Although, I don't want you to lose your house. No, don't lose your house. Oh, no. You're okay, you're okay, you're okay. You're okay. Still in a residential area? No, that's going down. Oh no. I just want that little bit there. There we go. Okay. Maybe that'll make him go round. It's wild. That's what they've decided to do. Okay, so this hasn't been a problem. So we can get rid of that. This doesn't look like it's an issue anymore. None of this is an issue anymore, apart from a wee little bit there. So we'll just knock that off. And it looks like for the most part they're ignoring that one there as well. So let's do that. I mean, I realised I put a gate here right where they were going, but I feel like it's only the farmers doing it. Yeah, they wanted to get in there, didn't they? That's what they were trying to do. What a terrible year off this farm, but it's okay. Because once this fence is in, which our young friend Bestler is doing here, oh no, she's given up. She needs fooding. Fooding? Where's your house? It's a lovely house. Why are you moaning about your house? There's absolutely nothing wrong with your house. You have a fine house. Okay, we're still getting a lot of blocked paths, so let's see if we can figure it out. Maracuccio, Taylor's workshop, it's just getting rebuilt. That's fine. Don't have to worry about that. Take on some folks here. One of you is going to become a priest. Congratulations. You're now a man of the cloth. Lady of the cloth, excuse me. Is this producing coal? We have started to produce coal. I wonder where they're taking the wood from. I would like to see. Let's see if we can spot one. Gathering wood. Yeah, so where are you then? Ah. So they don't cut trees. They don't cut trees. They have to go and get the wood. Oh my goodness, they have to... What on earth are you walking all the way around there? Yeah, you don't get the wood. You actually have to go and get it. Right, okay, well in that case... We're going to have no coal ever, but that's fine because we now actually... Our land comes right up here. In fact, we could probably... yeah, we got so much gold coming in, it's fine. We could probably do... Oh, that's an annoying one, look. Little schlong there. I'm going to do both of these. That's fine. Because we are going to have to build in some wood resource as production. So a lumber camp, and we'll put a forester down as well. We'll start with a lumber camp here. And we'll just build it. We can look at adding in extras later. No, I don't need a sawmill. This actually just needs to be a forester. Oh, there's houses going up there, so we'll make sure we're not too close to all of that. Let's just check there on that undesirable toggle. Yeah, it's about as close as it gets. Looks okay though. Nice. So we can't go any more further this way. Unfortunately, as we add things on here, it does just extend that out. So we will have to keep an eye on that. That's okay. That will give us plenty of space for wood that will funnel into coal. So we'll just knock that off. There we go. How's this all looking? Still getting built up. That's fine. Its tools are definitely the thing that's been hampering us with all of this. And just by the time we get what we need for tools, you watch, we won't need him anymore. We've got a miner. We can get him in there. He can start work. Why not? Okay. Seems like they've fixed their problem with paths here. So we'll wait for that one to go away a little bit before they keep using it, but they should stay along there now, which is good. And as these paths form more, we'll probably bring the fences to line up with them a little bit more. But currently, they're not really using this now. I feel like they will once all this is developed. This will become a major artery here, going to that area, and this can all just kind of get joined up. Although we do have, like I said, a problem with the areas here being undesirable. Let's just check. So residential, we can... If we're kind of neat about it, we can give these guys a little bit more space here, but like it's maybe a house. But we'll give them the option if they want it. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we're still running low. We have lots of flour now. And there we have flour. So, oh, we have 600 wheat. Okay, so the wheat farms worked, folks. We have 0 bread. That's, oh, of course, because this thing's moved. So this just has shut down whilst it happens. We're probably on 0 cloth, shirts, 2 clothes. Okay. Parts are under construction. I'm going to actually make you a priority because we need to get bread into the city. So please bring the stone and the wood and everything else. I forgot that. I thought that would be a quicker move than it was. Okay. Next then, let's see if actually spreading this out is the right thing to do. So let's go here. Basically going to try and build a block, a housing block here, because we have had a fairly decent extension of commoners recently. So I'm actually going to try my hardest to bring them in. I mean, it can even come further down this way, can't it? Although too much. So let's see if that eventually turns back to grass and we can use it for commercial. This bridge is getting used now. Nobody mentioned it in the last episode, but at the end of the episode I noticed that nobody was using this bridge and they were all going around. It was causing major issues. I just moved it a little, jiggled it around a little, moved the pods here, and eventually they started using it, so that was good. Okay. We'll get the tailoring set back up again. There's a bit of housing over there. Yeah, I don't mind you coming down here to get to your well. There's also a well there, I suppose. But I don't feel like you are too far away from the market there. Big expansion here this time, but yeah, I think it needed to be done. As soon as this is up and running, we can start getting all of these resources stocked here, and therefore getting more of them. I mean, eventually we could get rid of the stone completely here. But I don't know, I quite like it. I quite like seeing them all pot around a bit of stone. I think that big one is going to be the better way of doing it, though. Villager path block still. Let's see if we can figure out where it is. Tailor's workshop, Tailor's workshop. This just says blocks. It doesn't actually give me any more info. I know the Tailor's workshop is a problem. But I think we can now safely get rid of all of the forbidden area here. That definitely has become the preferred route that way. So I think it was that. Just going to have a good paint over all of this just in case. There we are. Okay. So this area here, whilst it had a little bit of residential expansion, it wasn't much, so we'll take that down there just to keep an eye on it. Okay. How are we looking over here? Not much going on anywhere, to be honest. Alright, we'll wait for all of this to get finished up, and then we'll have one little wrap-up of what we've accomplished today. Okay, we got these relatively staffed up. There's room for a couple more here, and as soon as we get some more new arrivals, we'll throw them up there. Because of that, and this sort of expansion has happened here and up here. Happy about that. Like this sort of like a road through the little sort of side village. That's pretty great. So I have made sure to kind of keep these little villagey markets full here. So I've added in another gathering hut over here, sort of attacking this side of the forest. I also threw down another fisher hut here, just to really keep pushing this and make sure there's fish and berries. I mean, there's no fish there at all actually, which is kind of crazy. But this has also no fish in. Are you not getting fish very good? Where are you? Producing resources. Oh, what, fishing. Are you fishing? You don't look like you're fishing. Are you just cheating? Are you just taking fish from somewhere else? Where are you going with this fish? Okay. I feel like you just cheated. I feel like you just carried some fish in from somewhere else. Look what I caught! It smells like it's been in a market. Don't worry about it. These are both going here. I think they can both do this. I know this is a problem. Could not reach the weaver hut. Yes, I know. That's because it is being adjusted. I just don't feel like we're making enough. Well, I know we're not making enough clothes. Bread is starting to get there, although since moving it hasn't quite managed to get up to speed. There's a lot of wheat sitting around, just because the flour is it is what it is. So I don't know whether we can have more bakers. That's probably the problem. Please say there's people to work. There is. Nice. Okay, that's my fault. I only put one baker in. There we go. That should get more operational now. We should get plenty of bread being made. That's good. We can come up to here, give another miner a job. So this is already full. There is 130 coal sat here somewhere. Where is it all? Ah, there it is. That's great. No, iron, that is, sorry. So we definitely need to look at smelting it in the next episode. But yes, we have to be careful because we're expanding quite a bit here. And what you'll see is that all of these sort of upper resources here, we have lots of fish, which is great. But our berries, you know, starting to come down now. Our boar's starting to come down now. Bread and clothes are a real problem. We just have not been able to get them back up since the move. So hopefully that the problem here was that bakers weren't working, and that should get bread up and running. Other than that, I've started clearing out a space here that will become another pasture. But if you look here, these are all full of cloth. The issue we're having here is the weaver hut. So I'm going to move the weaver hut, and I might even move the tailor over there as well. And just to keep it neat, it seems silly for it to all be so spread out. It made sense while I wanted it in the centre of the town, but now I think this is the better option, just to have it here and have it produce stuff that can get taken into the city that way. But we do always seem to be struggling. I think when these are operational, it's because these aren't producing enough. So we'll put in a third sheep there. And then really we need to look at getting a secondary common good. So I think what we'll probably look at doing is, let's see, goods production, tailor, weaver, sheep. So we need to come up to here then. And instead look at doing something like common wares. So common wares is planks and iron. We're now producing iron, so that's pretty good. To generate common wares, and that becomes a second option then for the markets. And then we need to look at doing luxury wares, which are, you know, like jewelry, that kind of thing. I think it's just jewelry, really. Dairy farming is possible now as well. Candles, I think that's a luxury ware. But we need wax, which we get from the monastery. Jewelry, we have gold now. So gold produces gold. Jeweler's Workshop produces 2 jewelry in exchange for a gem and a gold, and we just find the gems whilst looking for the gold, I think. So I think that is going to be one of our options, is to look at getting common wares set up. Now we have iron. We just need to smelt it, which we will do in the next episode. But for now, at least, we have it being generated. We have lots of it as well, which is good. We'll set the iron up here. We might have to trim a little bit of this housing here, but that's not too bad. I'm interested to know why that just isn't quite good enough for a house. Because that, to me, looks like a prime house spot. Unless that is one. Oh, it is one, I think. Oops, no. You're okay. Sorry. I think it is one. Yes, it's being developed. Okay. Well, let's have a look. Can we see what it looks like? Yeah, there we go. There's another space for one there as well. But that's fine. And they should all be able to be serviced from this market. We just need to make sure that stuff is getting to it. I think maybe a granary here wouldn't go amiss either then, because it seems like then the stuff isn't going to be able to be served as well. Whereas a granary can go and grab berries, fish, and store some bread as well, which will help. One thing I will say is this place always looks like it's got plenty of stuff in, which is good. Berries, there's no meat. Oh, there's just got meat, as I said. Yeah, so all of this seems to hold stuff pretty well. We just need to increase our common clothes and start smelting iron, which we'll do in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. Till the next one, be good.